In St Dominic's Junior School, we aim to meet each child where they are, celebrating everyone's uniqueness, but giving them the sense that we're all part of one team.
One of the things that people comment on very frequently about the students here at St. Dominic's is that they are not only happy, that they're also very kind.
You said German, and it's a good thing we trusted Johann because it's another point.
We promote cultural understanding through the events that we organize. We get the students excited about themselves and their cultural identities, but also really excited and curious about their classmates' backgrounds. So there's definitely a school culture of curiosity, understanding, respect, and this constant learning about each other and celebrating what we have here at school.
We are lucky to have such a wide representation of different countries to give us that foundation upon which to build international mindedness within our students and our staff.
In the junior school, we implement the International Baccalaureate's primary years program, and this program is inherently transdisciplinary. Teachers endeavor for learning to take place across multiple disciplines so that students can make links between their learning in, say, music and a maths lesson. As a teaching staff, we collaborate and we think, what do we want students to learn through this unit of inquiry? What skills do we want them to develop? What knowledge do we want them to acquire? And what conceptual understanding do we want them to take away from this unit?
In grades 1 to 5, they cover all 6 of the transdisciplinary themes, with grade 5 taking one of these themes as their PYP exhibition. The students have much greater agency and ownership of their learning. They develop their own central ideas, their own lines of inquiry, and they very much lead the learning for their individual area of interest. Whether we're learning in maths or language, the arts, physical education, it's all as much as possible done through inquiry so that students can have agency over their learning. And agency is something that we value very highly and try to instill in the students by giving them the lifelong skills that allow them to be independent learners. In the PYP, we call these the approaches to learning.
So skills are being developed in tandem with the acquisition of knowledge and ultimately the development of conceptual understanding. We have communication skills, research skills, self-management skills, social skills.
And thinking skills.
Thinking skills would be the 5th one.
Another part of the PYP is the IB Learner Profile. This also forms a part of everything we do, developing these attributes through all of the subjects. So children learn to be caring in a PE lesson. They learn to be thinkers in an art lesson. These things are developed throughout the school, inside and outside of the classroom. We also have a student leadership group in the Junior School Student Council to give students that leadership experience and voice in their school. We also cover all of the subjects that you would usually find in any primary school curriculum, whether that's language, and at St Dominic's all students from grade 1 and up have Portuguese and English, all the strands of mathematical understanding, a range of science concepts and strands, social studies, and then with specialist teachers, physical education, art, drama for the older students, music. The early years students also cover all the different primary school subjects. They also inquire into units of inquiry. In the early years, this is very much focused on play-based learning. The children are learning through hands-on interactive experiences on a day-to-day basis.
Students often go on different field trips. In fact, at this very moment, there is a grade 2 class returning from a field trip right now. They're behind the camera, but perhaps one of you would like to just step in front of the camera. You're just returning from a field trip, correct?
Yes.
Do you go on many field trips during the school year?
Yes, we always go on to a field trip every time we change a unit.
And where did you go today?
We went to an artist who expresses themselves through light and sound.
Very nice, thank you, Abbas.
Within our Learning Support Department, we have a junior school counsellor who runs a social and emotional program. She works with the class teachers, and we integrate as much as possible the program into a program of inquiry, helping students to develop emotional intelligence and social skills, which are very important for future learning.
We've also got our English as an additional language program, supporting the students who come to our school who are in need of additional support acquiring the English language and accessing our curriculum. And while parents, of course, receive reports on their child's learning at the end of each term, another way that we communicate to parents about student development and their learning is not only through assemblies, but also sharing mornings or sharing afternoons. Instead of the teachers guiding the learning, it's the students themselves guiding their parents through different learning engagements that they, as students, have experienced over the course of a unit of inquiry.
We also use a platform on which we develop student portfolios, so parents are able to see weekly updates of what's happening in the classroom, whether or not they're able to come and join for the assemblies and sharing mornings.
Our ultimate goal is that our students are equipped with the skills to take action upon their learning. What difference can they make in the world, whether that be a local context or a global context? Can they participate in society in a more knowledgeable and impactful way? So we're always focused on developing agency in our students so that they're able to take meaningful, authentic action immediately and in the future.